Hey viewers, welcome to Real Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about week 8 of the year 2023. What's in store for all the 12 ascendants, moon sign, or the Dasha sign wise prediction that I'll be giving. You have to see what Dasha you are in and make that sign your first house and see where the planets are transiting. Suppose you are in the Dasha of Jupiter and Jupiter is in Capricorn. So you have to make Capricorn your first house and see where the planets are ingressing. This is on the interaction of moon with the other planets and how is it going to be impacting us in our day-to-day affairs. So I will be sharing my insights on the same. Stay tuned. In the first summary part, a little bit about what exactly is happening this week, and then I move on to the predictive. So bear with me. And if you're liking the video, please do share and like the video, give a thumbs up as well. I request you, because 70% of the viewers aren't subscribing, I came to know through the analytics. So please do not just go without pressing the subscribe button and the bell icon also, because, then this channel obviously will be running because of you guys inspiring me. And of course, that's the only way I'm not saying that I make money, but, it's just that I keep getting inspired. And I know that people are watching me. So it's nice, if you start joining hands with me through this medium. So thank you so much for the ones who are with me from a long time and who are supporting me always emotionally, and also, with giving their support from time to time whenever I'm unwell, when my family is in trouble. I do share all those things as well online. And then, you pray for me. So that's the support I really need. And keep praying for everyone, because today is a very divine day when I'm making this video. That is Om Namah Shivaya. That is the Maha Shivratri. So we all must actually, just try to propitiate Lord Shiva and seek his blessings. And I wish and pray for you all as well, for your good health, for prosperity, and of course, success, all around success. All right. So let's start with what exactly is happening this week. So to start with, we have to see the moon's condition. So moon will be ingressing through 3 signs, and they are from Aquarius, Pisces to Aries. And on the last day, it is going to be touching upon Taurus. So 20th, 21st, this moon is going to be in Aquarius sign and is going to be aspected by I do take Rahu Ketu aspect, as you all know. So it is aspected by Ketu and is conjunct Sun and Saturn. And new moon is about to end, on the 20th afternoon India time. Then we go to Pisces, where Jupiter and Venus are waiting for this moon. So it's a beautiful week because it's going to be from 22nd to 23rd with 2 pious and 2 auspicious planets, 2 benefic planets. 24th, 25th is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis, that is conjunct Rahu, aspected by Saturn in the Aries sign. So people who have a weak moon, they will feel a little uneasy during this time even more, because Rahu or Ketu moon conjunction happens twice in a month, and that's the time when you feel a little uneasy, or you get confused about what exactly is to be done, and all sorts of a confused state of mind happens. And it's advisable not to make hasty or important decisions on these dates, depending on your personal chart and your dasha that you're in. Then on the 26th, it's going to be in Taurus sign, and it's going to be conjunct Mars. So though I will be covering that next week, but 3 signs I always cover, and that's from Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Also, very important events are taking place. That is, Jupiter is going to be moving into Revati Nakshatra. After Saturn's Nakshatra, now it's going to be in Mercury's Nakshatra. It's going to be in Gandanta also, though, in this Nakshatra, towards the end of the transit, that is somewhere around 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 2 days plus more in the sign of Aries. So it's going to be from 24th of February till the 22nd of April in the Revati Nakshatra. There are 4 charan, that is Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces in this. And Pisces, of course, is the Gandanta Nakshatra, and it is Vargottama also. Vargottama means it's going to be giving more results of Pisces towards the end. I will be making a separate video for sure, because it requires attention. Mars is also going to be changing nakshatra after a long time. Though it is a repeat transit of Mrigshira also, it had already transited through that, and now it is going to be in the Mrigshira nakshatra from the 25th of February till the 27th of March. So this is also a very important transit because it's happening after a long time. Rohini nakshatra transit has created a lot of havoc, earthquakes and all that happened. I have made several videos, and every time I say that whenever Saturn or Mars, as a matter of fact, even Rahu, when they ingress in Rohini nakshatra, major natural calamities have occurred in the past, and they are happening this time also. We have seen that. So I'm really sorry about the lives that have been lost during this earthquake. Very intense earthquake it was. Now Jupiter is going to be in the Gandanta nakshatra. I'll be making that separately. And in this week we do have Mercury also getting combust. So of course, that is also going to be another video, but conjunction of Mercury with the Sun and getting combust is a very natural and a common phenomena, because Mercury derives his power and energy, and so the light from Surya. Whatever energy we have because when Mercury is closer to Sun, he doesn't have the potency. It's an important planet. That is why when Mercury is closer to Sun, it's not that grave combustion. So don't worry about it. People are dreading it also, so don't worry about that as well. So let's start with, because Sun is also going to be changing nakshatra. Yes, Sun is going to be in Shatabhisha nakshatra from the 19th of February till the 5th of March. So again, Rahu's nakshatra, Sun is going to be, so you have to be little extra careful about your decision making during that time. And if you are at a very authoritative position, a very strong position at a workplace or otherwise, or you are working independently, you're self-employed, then also you have to be little extra careful about the decisions that you're going to be making when Sun is going to be in Shatabhisha nakshatra. But it is considered to be good because Sun is Dhanvantri, and Shatabhisha is also about the healing process. So that is also considered to be a good thing for the doctor, for the medical industry and for the doctors and all. So some new treatment will be aligning. So that's good for the ones who are suffering health-wise. And Mercury will be entering on the 27th. So I'll be making a separate video in Aquarius sign. So that'll be a separate video. So let's start with the predictive, and I'll be sharing through the screen share about the charts that I share, that how the planetary positions are in the sky, and it becomes a little easier also for me to tell you what exactly the chart is looking like on the days. So that is something which will help you understand the transits better. Okay, so let's start with Aries first. So as I said, ascendant, moon, all the things you have to see, not just one, but ascendant also, moon also, and also as per your Dasha sign, where your planet, the dasha that you're running is, or sub period also. As a matter of fact, you should see the major and the minor periods also. So when it is Rahu dasha, so it's a long dasha. So you have to see where your Rahu is, then the sub period of Rahu, suppose Venus, then you make the zodiac signs, both the zodiac signs. Rahu suppose is in Leo sign, and Venus is in Cancer sign. So you have to check from both of them, or maybe just Venus, because that's going to give more results. So Cancer will give you more results. Check from that. So just go ahead with it, and then you will yourself feel that yes, it is going to be giving you some major results, even more. Okay. Coming to the first sign, that is Aries. So for Aries natives, this transit of moon is going to be happening in your 11th, 12th, and 1st houses this week. And lastly, in the 2nd house. So here, what is happening? Moon, when is in the 11th house, is the 8th from your mother's place. And it is good for your friend circle, but not good for your mother. Because, it is the Lord of the 4th in the 8th house from there. And that too, in Saturn and Sun are there as well. So it will give some kind of eye trouble or ear trouble to your mother, or it can also give pain in the feet also. That's a negative thing, or maybe, just a word of caution. But otherwise, it's very good for making sensible and mature decisions, at the place of work. And also, maybe you are going to be starting something new, some new business, or some creative ideas will definitely help you perform in your performance. So you should actually opt for these 2 days, 20th and 21st, for making any kind of decisions related to your work, or change, or travel, or maybe, connecting with the influential people. This is a good time for connecting with the government authorities also. If you have any kind of job which is stuck, that will also actually start moving now, the paperwork, etc., PR, visa, anything like that. Also, Saturn and Sun are looking at your 5th house. So this is the time to go ahead with the progeny, or, childbirth, if you are thinking of conception or you're planning. So this is also that kind of a time. So it's positive for that. And in case, you have any kind of travel plans, any kind of expenditures on your books or knowledge, or any university you're joining, so that is also good on the 22nd, 23rd. You have to decide something, waiting for the result. People are waiting for the results also during this time, different parts of the world. So this is the time when you will have that kind of result which is in favor. So 23rd, 22nd and 23rd are good timings for that as well. And long journeys in case you have to. 24th, 25th is a time when you will have some kind of confused state of mind. Maybe you will be very emotional. You might feel that, your partner, you're in your relationship, you're having some kind of, a confused state of mind. Trouble is there. You're not able to focus more on your relationship, or, you're expecting a lot from your partner. If you're solo, single, then maybe, your mother, your father, your friends, your siblings. A relationship doesn't only mean it has to be a man-woman, or a man-man, or a woman-woman, or a relationship which is confined to a partner. It is about your relationship, the immediate relationships who are actually around you. This is definitely going to be giving you that kind of energy, towards improvising on that. Also, you will get that kind of opportunity. So you should actually focus more on reconciling rather than breaking, because you have a Mars in the 2nd house and Ketu in the 7th. So there is a strong chance of having a break in relationship or troubles in relationship. But when Moon goes there, it aggravates those energies even more. So you have to work through that, and you will definitely be able to, do that as well. And in case, you're a student native. So as I said, see from the 5th house, if you will see, 8th house has Jupiter and Venus transit, which is happening in the 8th house. So 5th house affair from 9th house, this is the 4th house affair. So this is going to be giving you some issues in your scholarships, or getting the clearance from the university. There will be some hiccup, and then it will get the clearance. So wait for Mercury's ingress in the 11th house. That is happening on the 27th of February. Some light will be shed on this area and this zone, and you will get that clarity, and things will start. The paperwork will start. Don't worry about it. Things will get better. Coming to the next sign, that is, what happened? Hello? I don't know what happened. 1 second. Let me. Something, actually, there was a glitch. These are live sessions. So something or the other can happen, So just bear with me. I'll just be doing Taurus reading. All right. Coming to the Taurus sign. So for Taurus natives, Moon is going to be ingressing in your in your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses this week. And we do have Jupiter's ingress in Revati Nakshatra, Mars ingress in Mrigshira Nakshatra. Many changes happening this week as well. I will be making 2 videos very soon on Jupiter's ingress in Revati and Mars ingress in Mrigshira. So please stay tuned for that. And I'll be doing that elaborately so that you know what exactly will that bring everybody. So right now, Moon is going to be in your 10th house. So this is a very good time, very conducive phase for making decisions related to your work, related to your job, changing your job profile. In case you have any plans regarding your travels, this will also help you. Or maybe, there is a blocked energy, you're feeling that people are not understanding you. There is some confused state of mind with the co-workers, with your colleagues, with your bosses, with your seniors. Now is the time when everything will start moving towards that direction where everything is falling in place and everything is getting sorted, because Sun is Digbala here. Sun is getting the directional strength. He's very powerful here. And when Moon also conjoins there, that means there is a new cycle beginning. After the new Moon, what happens? Moon is not visible, completely dark, and then starts the cycle, the new cycle again, where the Moon starts coming out. So it's visible. So now there will be a lot of clarity about what exactly you have to do at the place of work, any kind of new projects, or anything to do with your travel planning that I said already. So it's going to be getting into that rhythm and that zone. Make sure that you do not lose interest in whatever you're doing, because suddenly you will start feeling detached from the work. You feel that there's a lot of work, maybe you're not liking it, or it could be that you have some major project which you lose and then you have to fetch for another one. So you might feel little uneasy. Depending on your personal chart, there can be the variation, or there can be some intensity variation also, but that can happen. This kind of a thing can happen. Also, we have Moon transiting through your 11th house. Very beautiful transit. Venus and Jupiter are there already. See, Jupiter actually is a planet who spoils the significations of Venus, because he's a very pure planet, and Venus is a very materialistic planet in a way, luxury, romance, beauty. So depending on your personal chart, because Jupiter is your 8th lord also, Lagnesh with the 8th lord, maybe there will be some obstruction and then clearance. Suddenly you will feel that there is a loss of income, and then you gain that income back. And with your friend circle that you're moving around, you will get a lot of clarity about your friends also. You want to be with these kind of people who are very selfish and mean, or you want to move ahead. So there will be a lot of clarity that you really have been looking for. So this Jupiter is going to be really helpful in that case. And Moon will also be ingressing there, so it's definitely going to enhance and uplift your financial gains also. Mercury, as it is the ruler of the 2nd house and is in the 9th house, in the house of luck. So any kind of travel plans might bring about some progress in your financials or upliftment in your financials. You will get different ideas also. Moon will be ingressing in your 12th house of ends and losses, and it is the cycle coming to an end. So you might feel quite charged up and look forward to the bed pleasures also, maybe seclusion, isolation. You feel that you want to travel, you're not able to. There are things which are bothering you. So you are contemplating on certain things, which you have been overlooking from a long time. Or maybe you will be looking at the things and improvising on yourself. So maybe, or you're working on your project or some presentation also, quite likely, because Moon is ingressing your 12th house. And it is also quite possible that, your children are leaving you and going overseas. Quite possible because of the 5th lord in the 9th and forming a 8th house connectivity with Rahu. So Rahu is in the 12th, Mercury in the 10th, in the 9th. So this is definitely going to be giving you some major changes, or maybe making some plans related to your children. And children might be feeling a little uneasy also, but it's a very good time for starting a new education, mother getting some elevation at the place of work if she's working, or any kind of inheritance also, maybe you're going to be working through. So this is a good time, not a good time for falling prey to the litigation, legal affairs. Be careful, read the documents well, and then sign. All right. And don't feel isolated and discouraged or disheartened initially. If you're feeling that way, don't worry about it. It's just a passing phase and things will get better. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, Moon is going to be ingressing in your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. Very good places Moon is ingressing. So when Moon is ingressing in good places, what happens? It starts moving in, things start moving in the direction that you have been actually waiting for, because this is the visible half also. So you will get the results now. Whatever you have in the previous half of the month, when Moon was earlier, 15 days back, we can say, or 20 days back, whatever you have within that 20-day span, whatever you have, the effort that you have put, now is the time you will be getting and reaping the results. So what results? You will be acquiring knowledge, you'll be traveling, you'll be getting promotion, change of job, anything which triggers during this time, or it has already been, implanted last 20 days, is now going to be, or 15 days back. So now is the time you're going to be getting the results. And you will feel that you are forming a good connection with people now, meeting influential people. The female counterparts are helping you, and also a very good time for reconciling the issues that you have not been able to from a long time with the people also. Not a good time for progeny, childbirth, because Ketu is there. Ketu is in Rahu's nakshatra. So just make sure that you do not fall prey to any kind of treatment which leads to just an artificial treatment which leads to complications in the future. So make sure that you take good care of yourself at that during this time. Also, for student natives, this is a little tough period, maybe, and for children also, because from Ketu, Mars is ingressing in the 8th house. So this is going to be giving you some hiccups, but it is good for travel plans to the overseas. If you leave the country and go towards the places where you are going to be getting some success. So this is a very positive time. Fourth Lord is also in the 8th, ingressing in the 8th house. So this might bring about some uneasiness to you on the home front, or maybe your mother is getting little restless and uneasy as well. But it is a very good time for planning your future, creativity, anything that involves some communication. Also, you will be actually going ahead with it. Not a good time for investments, not major investments. And in case you want to invest in a new business, so this will be good. But in shares, stocks, not a good period. Avoid. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 8th house, 9th house, and 10th house. Again, whenever there is, you read on the websites, it's a Chandrashtama, now you're doomed, and 2.5 days are going to be really bad. Please do not fall prey to those kinds of posts and and those kinds of hearsay, because whenever Moon is in the 8th house, it gives you a chance to understand what all is happening in your life deeply. It's not going to be an insight that is just a superficial thing. You will learn a lot and you will move further on, and it is going to be really helpful for you, because whatever happens when Moon is in the 8th house, it is actually about your emotions. How emotional are you? Are you making decisions emotionally more rather than practically? It is very essential to be emotional. If we don't have emotions, we are just robots, or we are just dummies. So when Moon is in the 8th house, you do feel little restless, little uneasy. Why? Because Moon is emotions, and here, this place, Moon becomes more emotional because it debilitates in the 8th sign of the natural zodiac, and here it is already in the 8th house. So it's said that when you're emotions, anger is also one of the emotions, isn't it? So don't make a decision at that time when you are not in the center of your mind. So that's the reason when it's the 8th house ingress of Moon, You should sit and understand the things better rather than taking decision in haste and impulse. That's all. Otherwise, it is very good for sudden gains or maybe, profitability, other people's money, insurance, and of course, handling the, maybe going in for the tax payments, etc. This is a good transit. But at the same time, you become very emotional and you might make decisions in impulse, which might just backfire later. Nothing to do with that, it is very bad, it's doomed, Chandrashtama. I have seen so many posts saying Chandrashtama. Why Chandrashtama? People just hype it so much. So don't fall prey to all those posts. Then moon will be ingressing in your ninth house. Now, ninth, and also, eighth house is not considered to be good because it's the house which is 12 places away from the ninth, loss of fate. But there is nothing to do with it because the lord of the ninth house for you is in the ninth house. So definitely luck is by your side. Don't worry. Simply just take care of your dad's health during the 2 days time. But yes, it is going to be beautiful after that. You're going to be traveling, you're going to be meeting people, you're going to be working a lot on your project that you are having in hand, and you might be acquiring more knowledge, enhancing your skills. This is a time when you should be actually looking into the upliftment area, how you can meet more people, how you can just, just solve other people's issues also. Explore. It's a house of adventure also. Religious activities, anything to do with celebrations, maybe doing some puja at home or any kind of religious activities, going to the church, going to the mosque, going to the gurudwara, going to the temple, anything that you want to do during this time, especially 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, you can be doing that. Lastly, moon will be 24th to 25th is going to be in the 10th house, and then we'll be moving into the 11th house for, from 26 to 28. Let me cover that as well. So for you, you will feel that you are going to be making some mistakes at the place of work. So make sure on the 24th, 25th, don't be nitpicky. Don't pick up on anybody, maybe some argumentative, and maybe, some kind of problems related to your work, to your co-workers. Maybe, you're just trying to convey something. They're taking it otherwise. There's a lot of work and you are going to be delegating work. Be a good team leader, delegate the work properly. You will be able to enhance and uplift your team that way better. Sun is ingressing your 8th house, being the ruler of the second. So this might bring about some confused state of mind with or some kind of misunderstanding with these authorities. Sun in the 8th house also eliminates that zone, any kind of secret, which is, or maybe some clarity that you have been looking for related to your financials, other people's money, and your name and fame. You will get a lot of clarity during that time. Sun is the soul. Sun is the will to do things. So now you will be actually willing to do things in a proper way. It will not be going to a waste. You might not be directionless. So that direction you will be getting during this time. But Rahu Moon combination gives anxiety. It gives some fear also, maybe some kind of expectation at the place of work. You're not getting any response from the seniors. So that might just disturb you a bit. Moon will be lastly in your 11th house. So that's going to be from 26 to 28, as I said. So you can just make a note and then maybe next week we take Gemini. So for you, you're having problems and troubles with in your relationship, but Mars is your yoga karagraha. So this is giving you upliftment at the place of work. You will get a lot of clarity about the people around you. Are they really helping you or they are just conspiring against you? Very good time for progeny. In case you want to conceive, you will, if you are on the way to give birth. So this is also a good time. Just make sure that all the checkups are done in a proper manner, because Mars is, after all, looking at your 5th house. So this might give you some surgical process or something to do with your, blood loss. So make sure that you're, already in that safe zone. All right. Just a forewarning. So because Jupiter is looking at your 1st house, so nothing to worry. And your 5th house also along with Mars. So nothing to worry about it. But, Ketu is there in your 4th house. So this might bring about some complications in your health also, or your mother's health. So make sure that you are fully equipped when you're going in for all these kinds of procedures. All right. And what else? From fourth house, Mars is ingressing in your eighth house. Sixth and eighth relationship of Ketu and Mars is not considered to be that great because it gives you some kind of complications on the home front, buying property, selling property, or maybe, some litigation, because Mars is looking at your sixth house also. So you have to be a little extra careful about the legal affairs. And Mars will be ingressing Mrigshira Nakshatra, which is again, very positive for you at least, So from the 25th of February onwards, things are going to get a little better because Rohini Nakshatra transit is going to come to an end. So definitely very positive for you. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses this week. So this might bring about some relationship questions, chemistry and bonding with your partner, quite emotional about your relationships. It's not about your partner. If you're single, also maybe the relationships around you, maybe your friends, your family, your immediate circle, your uncles, your aunts, or maybe, your business partner also. So this is a very good time for starting a new business setup, or maybe you're already thinking and contemplating on expansion. So this will bring about some expansion around you. There will be some new projects or new products that you'll be launching. So quite possible. And maybe you're connecting with the people who are going to be uplifting you in your financials, advising you how you can do it, how you can, make money out of money. So you should seek help and advice from the right kind of people. And of course, it's a very positive time because in the Kendra, you have Mars also, which is your Yoga Kara Graha. So you are going to be getting a lot of support from the people at the work front also. And this is going to bring about a lot of travels. This week, you are going to be traveling, and maybe it will give you some new, new perspective towards life. You will change your thought process. Also, maybe some kind of PR work, or maybe some visa work also is going to take place. There is a possibility that you will get relief from the legal battle that you have been, surrounded by. It's something to do with your children. Maybe, your children are getting aggressive. You have to have that bonding and chemistry with them, and solve the issues rather than, just getting carried away as to what exactly, just opposing them. Don't do that. Mars is looking, Rahu is also looking at your 5th house. So this is also giving you some kind of anxiety issues related to your children. But remember, your Yoga Kara Graha is looking at your 5th house, being the luck Lord that is looking at your 5th house. So it's quite possible that your children are going to be traveling overseas journeys on cards. Quite possible. Jupiter is in your 8th house, being the ruler of your 5th house. So it's giving that kind of relief, that solace to your children also. Remember, because 5th Lord is 4 places away from itself. So that's positive. And it's also good for your creative abilities, inclination towards artistic bent of mind, singing, dancing, uplift yourself, learn more things, and enhance your skills, learn a language. If at all you are thinking of getting married to a person from other religion or the culture. So this is also quite possible. Rahu is in the 9th house. Rahu in the 9th house means out of culture, because Jupiter is traditions, Rahu is the opposite. So quite possible that you will marry somebody from the other culture, other religion, or you'll be meeting some potential partner also this week. All right. So coming, and financially, definitely it's a positive time in case you want to plan your investments and all. So you can be doing that this time, and some promotion also on cards because Mars is well positioned. Don't worry about that. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this transit of Moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. Very good time for planning your future related to your work, your service, your job, some kind of changes that you have to make. You have to actually enhance and uplift your, just sharpen your skills. There is a change which you really need to bring in your perspective, in your way of working. You're just doing it monotonously. You need to, it's all monotonous. So you have to change it now. You have to break the ice. Now you don't have to be just doing the mundane things, the routine jobs. Think in a very different manner and you will get that kind of, see, doing things, similar things and expecting different results, that's not possible. So you have to change your way of working to get different results. So this is the time to do so. This is the ice breaking moment. Yes, you will. And you're going to be channelizing and focusing on things which uplift you, which change your perspective also. You'll be meeting those kinds of people also. So that kind of an aura and that kind of a situation should be actually working your way. Venus is also exalted in the Kendra. There are two Pancha-Mahapurusha yogas forming in the Kendra. So definitely it is very positive time. Utilize this time, and good for change of place, good for getting married, good for relationship, good for partnership business, good for acquiring knowledge, and also about your financials. This is definitely the time to use this towards the right direction. And if you don't, then Rahu, of course, is there, and there's a Saturn Rahu on the either sides of the seventh house. So you might feel that you're putting a lot of effort, but you're not being paid off. So that kind of a channelizing of energy is required in the right direction if you really want good results. So change your actions, change your line of thinking, and you will see that the results are coming through. Any kind of litigation you should avoid, and follow a routine. Follow a strict routine now. Just don't fall prey to the laziness part. You might just be procrastinating. You can go lazy. So all that you have to work through during this week. And do not get insecure. You're getting quite insecure about whatever the surroundings are. And you're getting detached from the family. Maybe, you feel that you're feeling claustrophobic. They're pushy, they're telling you to get married, go do this, study this. All those things, are making you feel suffocated. But you definitely will be feeling better because Mars and Ketu are forming a 6-8 relationship also. So this might give you detachment from the family, or you're getting very agitated, unnecessarily. I will not say unnecessarily, sorry to say that, but yes, there are circumstances which are cropping up, and you're getting very detached and uneasy. And at times, when you can't do anything, you get, you blast off. So that's something that, your planets are working, but definitely after 25th of February, things are changing and towards positive for sure, because Mars is going to be in the Mrigshira nakshatra. So you're going to be getting that clarity also. Suddenly, things will start changing. You might be planning to travel. If at all you have been trying to, you have not been getting those kinds of results. Now you will start moving in that direction also. You are thinking about travels already. All right. So things are looking good. And financials are also looking very good, in fact. Okay, they are going to be getting better. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives this week, I'm so sorry, Libra. It's Libra and I wrote Leo, Libra. So for Libra natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. 5th house is the house of entertainment, relaxation, hobbies, pursuing things which you have not been doing from a long time, creativity. Don't be lazy. This is the time when you want to, you want to do things which actually give you solace, which give you peace, which give you happiness. So this is the time when Moon is going to be here, and it's going to be giving you a lot of serious approach towards things. You're going to be, even if you're taking up a business, or a proposal, or a, maybe career proposal, if you're taking up any kind of, anything to do with your work, your creativity, your hobbies, you're going to be very seriously following all that. Okay, it's not going to be very superficial approach towards doing things, and it is definitely going to uplift you also, because if you rejuvenate yourself, what happens? You're going to be starting everything new, fresh, it is going to give you that kind of freshness in doing things, and you feel excited about doing things. So that kind of excitement you have to bring when moon is in the 5th house. You will be also already good for getting connected with the children, good for progeny, good for forming that kind of new connections also. You will be maybe going in for some investments because Sun is looking at your 11th house, being the ruler of the 11th house with Saturn. Saturn is also your 5th lord. So there is a strong bonding, strong connection with the children right now. You have to solve certain problems they are going through right now in case they are. So just help them out. Also, Ketu and Mars are forming a 6-8 relationship. So you might just have some agitation, from inside. You're feeling very uneasy and restless. Ketu is looking at Saturn. Remember, so this might leave, it's a time to change the job, or it might be that you quit the job, because it's the 8th house from the 10th that Saturn is ingressing as well. If you are in astrology, you'll understand. So rehear it. Ketu is looking, and it is also the 8th house from the 10th. So be careful about your job. In case you are willingly leaving it and swapping or switching the job, then definitely this is the time. In case you're asked to go, then this definitely is triggering because of this combination. So at least, for till the time Sun is also here, so you will feel that you're without the job, and after Sun leaves the zone and goes into your 6th house, you will maybe be on the job. So whatever results you have not been facing, you're feeling, till now, they will trigger next month. And Mars is also going to be coming out from the 8th house towards the Mrigshira nakshatra, which is your 7th lord's nakshatra, moving towards your 9th house. So travel plans, if at all you're thinking of traveling, you will be planning about your future related to your financials. You're going to be making some decisions on that also. You might be getting very detached from your family. Aggression is there. All those things are disturbing you as well. Middle of the week, you might have some confused state of mind with your partner. Misunderstanding can happen. Your partner is feeling quite aloof and detached, and you are expecting that the partner or the people around you should just, give you that kind of support. You yourself are not feeling that comfortable. You're feeling detached, your partner is feeling attached. Okay, that is something which you or is expecting a lot from you. New relationships will start, or maybe there is a possibility of marriage also during this week in case you're looking for a potential partner. Sun is going to be in Shatabhisha nakshatra from the 19th Feb to the 5th of March. So that's the time when you will meet the potential partner, and maybe you will get married also, quite possible. So do it in this period. Jupiter will be combust next month. So before that, you can, because Venus is combust right now, then Jupiter will. So it's not considered to be good to get married during the combustion of Venus and Jupiter. It's called the Tara Asta. So we must avoid marriages during this time. But anyways, we have, Tatkalik Mahurata, that is auspicious timing working. Also, we do that as well. So that is why, I'm thinking of making a separate video on auspicious timing, the importance of that. So Jupiter and Venus will be at the exact degrees also, this week. So that is also the time when you will feel that, you're getting clarity on your court cases or anything to do with financials. You will get the decisions now, whatever the job which was stuck, now you're going to be getting that momentum. Okay. So yeah, take care of your health during the 26th to 28th, because moon will be transiting your 8th house. That's something which might bring about more emotions, aggression, and maybe some decisions in impulse. So make sure that you do not get carried away. 8th house ingression is not bad. 8th house ingression of moon is not bad. It gives you clarity by the end of it. So whatever decisions are lying pending, you will be able to make during the 8th house. Any research related or anything which requires deep studying, you'll be doing on these dates. That is 26th to 28th. All right, coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses this week. So you will be, maybe you have been traveling and now you want to rest. You want to be at home, you want to relax, you want lazing around. So all that is happening, but you being at home might bring about complications and issues with your own family members. You might feel detached, you might feel that, they're not listening to you, they're not understanding anything. You're trying to do things, but they are not acknowledging. So all those things might lead to, some kind of ego clashes also. So all that you have to be extra, receptive to, and maybe, you can work on yourself rather than, getting into that zone of misunderstanding. Any kind of change of place also is quite likely. And mentally you're changing, you're changing the place, or maybe your surroundings, you want to just improvise on them. So that's good if at all you're thinking already, so you will get them. Mother's health, you have to be a little extra cautious about, take care of her. And then moon will be ingressing in your 22nd, 23rd, moon will be in your 5th house. So this is a very good time for getting involved in some artistic things, or learning something artistic, that artistic bent of mind, creativity, acquiring knowledge, learning more, connecting with children. All these are the significations. And from the 5th house, 8th house has a Ketu. So children's health might suffer. So take care of your children's health during these 2 days, 22nd to 23rd. Progeny on cards, relationship on cards. Your romantic relationship can trigger. Relationship might lead to some kind of break also when moon is ingressing your 6th house. So don't get carried away. It might give you that kind of state of mind where you want to decide to part ways in legal battles, or you're feeling insecure, you feel quite restless. 22nd, 24th, 25th, you might feel a little uneasy. So do not get carried away and make decisions hastily. It might just backfire. So the best thing is just flow with the flow, accept things, and then, maybe after a few days, decide about it. Check your dasha. What kind of a dasha? If you are in the dasha of Rahu, Mars, so this might, or Saturn, as a matter of fact, it might bring about some kind of issues related to your legal matters, or maybe relationship wise, So just don't, because your Lagnesh is in the 7th house. So at least it's protecting you, but at the same time, it might just separate you from your partner, or maybe partner is traveling and working somewhere else, you're living somewhere else. All that arrangement can also be there. So by the end of the week, like 26, 27, 28, that's the time when you will get a little agitated, or your partner gets agitated, and there are certain clashes. And in case you're looking for getting married, then you might just find a potential partner also. I'm not denying that. Also, there is a possibility of investments during this time, maybe with your siblings, with the help of your siblings. Take their help, communicate with them. Then you will get that connection building. All right. So make sure that you are not getting carried away, especially on the 24th, 25th, and on the 26th also, there can be, you get a little agitated. So lie low. All right. Any kind of travel plans will trigger on the 24th, 25th. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is okay. So yeah, Sagittarius people, moon is going to be in your 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses this week. So this is going to be giving you some kind of change. Maybe, you're going to be changing your way to communicate with people. You want to say things you have been keeping to yourself. So this is a very good start of the week. Maybe, you're just not having that kind of bonding with people around you, your peers, your friends, your siblings, your neighbors. You try to build on them, on their relationship, on your relationship with them, the chemistry and the bonding. So it's good. Any kind of short journeys on cards, maybe you're traveling, or maybe you are getting the, you're going to be making some policy decisions, some strategy planning is happening. Maybe you are connecting with your co-workers, your bosses, your seniors, some influential people, and you're making certain decisions to start with on the 20th, on 21st. So maybe, at the place of work, you'll be acknowledged. People will be appreciating your way of working. So this is a very positive time that you're going to be getting those accolades. So accept it and improvise on yourself even more. Don't, it's not the end, just improvise, keep improvising, and don't be lazy. Or maybe you're traveling with your coworkers also quite likely, or for working through some projects. Good timing. Moon will be ingressing the Kendra, that is, on the 22nd, 23rd, when Moon is conjunct Venus and Jupiter. See, as it is, Venus and Jupiter are forming a very positive yoga for you. See, I consider the Pancha Mahapurusha yoga working for the people who are born with it, and the babies born during this time. So, so if at all you are having this kind of a combination, it might not be giving you those kinds of results also, that, oh, it's not a big deal. But at the same time, it gives you that kind of clarity. It paves that path for you. So now which path you are confused, which path to take. Now with these kind of Pancha Mahapurusha yogas in the sky, it's just going to show you that path. It's not going to give you everything on platter. No, it's good for the babies born during this time. Undoubtedly, when they grow, they will be better off as compared to the ones who are having it in the transit. So you will get that kind of upliftment. You will get that kind of clarity now. So that gut feeling, because it's in the 4th house. So now you will get that clarity as to how you can improvise on yourself for the future prospects, for the future growth. And also it is the Lagnesh and the 11th Lord conjunction in the Kendra, definitely very positive for financial growth. See, the only issue that you're facing is because Saturn, the Karma Karak, is aspected by Ketu. So this is bringing about, and the 2nd house Lord also. So this is bringing about some issues and troubles in making money, enhancing and uplifting your money matters. But at the same time, now because of these yogas, you're going to be getting that thing working. You're going to be going on that track now. So it's definitely going to help you, isn't it? So for progeny's sake, for childbirth, it might be a little difficult situation, but with Moon transiting your 5th house also, it might give you some troubles with children, or children are thinking out of the box. They're thinking, they have a very different kind of a set of mind, but you are maybe imposing, you want them to do things your way. Things are changing, so you have to be flexible, accept things. Maybe your children are thinking about something which may be something about a plan C. You're still stuck to plan A. So don't push them or don't pull them to pull them back. Okay, just accept, just support them. And if at all you have anything to do with your own creativity, enhancing your skills, some artistic bent of mind, so this is definitely the time. Pursue your hobby. Just uplift yourself. Pass this time well, okay? If you're feeling there are certain things which are stopping you, there's blocked energy because of Ketu, you're not able to meet people, you're not able to convey things to others, that blockage is because of Ketu there. But at the same time, it will give you a lot of clarity about people. Ketu will give you that kind of upliftment of your own soul, your own self. You will get a lot of clarity about the people around you. The friends you think are friends will definitely be not actually, your friends. You will get that clarity also. So this is also the time to be getting spiritually uplifted and spend more time in meditation, nirvana, go for some retreats. Mars is in the 6th house. Do not fall prey to the litigation, legal battles. Don't get involved in all that right now. If you have to, then, it is going to be little difficult. And for health also, it is not a good time, but very good for sports people. Mars is ingress in the 6th house, has given you a lot of support mentally, physically. You have been working through yourself. All right. So yeah, that's what. So coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses this week. So in the second house, when moon is ingressing, you'll be thinking too much about your financials, and being the Lagnesh also in the second house, it will pave way to the avenues which are opening up for you. Maybe your family will support you, your father will support you, maybe you will get some kind of people who are supportive of you, or you will be meeting some experts, how you can park your funds, how you can invest, all that budget planning is happening. So connect with these people well. This is the time when you will get that clarity. You will be talking, you'll be communicating, you'll be speaking your mind, and that too very practically. It's not that you're thinking very emotionally, you're making decisions now very practical. The practical aspect is getting uplifted, but at the same time you're very you're very confused. Oh yeah, I have to be here, I have to be there. There are 2 3 things happening. You have 2 3 options, and because of which there's a confusion. Don't worry, things are going to get clearer. Sun is there in the second house. It brings about clarity also. It burns the signification of a house where he sits, but at the same time, the relatives, I would say, not the financials. It will burn the significations of the second house. Either you have problems with the family members, or ego clashes are there. So take their help, in fact, instead, rather than just doing everything alone. There are certain ego clashes which is pulling you down, so you have to take care of all that as well. Ketu is in the 10th house, and you see, from Jupiter and Venus, Ketu is in the 8th house also, so from the 3rd. So this is not good for your communication with the people around you. It's not giving you that kind of it's not helping you. Maybe with your siblings, you're not having good connection, or maybe siblings are having health issues, or they are making wrong decisions and they're backfiring again and again, again and again. They're just going up, coming down. So there's a lot of insecurity. So you should convey things to them, and you should help them, or you should seek help yourself also, because there are 2 Soumya Grahas. They are very soft planets in the 3rd house. So that insecurity is there, boldness is missing, risk-taking ability vanishes when Venus and Jupiter are in the 3rd house. So just gear up and understand all that, and make the best use of this time. Don't let go of it like that. Don't let it waste. Okay. It is getting wasted, so you must utilize it, but it's good for making some creative, enhancing your creative abilities, learning a new language, studying more, enhancing your skills. All that is good. Maybe writing a book, maybe reading more astrological books. That is also quite possible with Venus and Jupiter in the 3rd house. All right, it's the 8th from the 8th after all, and 3rd from the 9th, 7th from the 9th. So this will uplift you for that reason. If there are good aspects of a planet, there are bad aspects also of the benefic planets also. Don't worry about it that, that Saturn is bad, bad, bad. No. Rahu is bad, bad, bad. No. It is bad, good, bad, like that. Moon is going to be in Aries sign with Rahu on the 24th, 25th. Now that's the time when you will be at home, working from home, or maybe connecting with your family, friends, calling them over, party, etc. Or maybe you're changing the house, or maybe you have to make certain changes at your home front. So that is quite possible. You're feeling quite detached. At times you feel there's a disconnect with your work. There is no right kind of approach towards working. You're doing everything, but it's not happening. You're feeling that kind of disconnect. So you must actually propitiate. You should donate something related to Ketu. Some double colored clothes you can give away. You can just Ketu is flag, jhanda, as we say. So you can go to the temple and put up a yellow, flag. You can tell the priest to put it up in the temple for you. Or you can donate something in 2-colored bedsheet, 2-colored, lentils, or maybe, you can feed the dog also. In case you are having that kind of disconnect at the place of work, and you're not feeling the, the positive results of this Ketu in the 10th house. You feel quite disconnected at the place of work. Don't go in for any kind of gemstones. I would recommend, in case, I have made a video on the remedies for the 10th house. Please don't wear the gemstones until and unless you seek advice from the astrologer. Don't do that. Chants and all also, somebody has to give you, who's dikshit, who donates the chants, then only you should chant like that. If I have done some chants for 1,25,000 over that, then only I donate the chants. Otherwise, I am also not supposed to give chants away like that. Mars is in your 5th house. There is a disconnect with your family, children. So you have to stay a little calm, don't get agitated again and again. It might just be a bad thing for your relationship with your children, your siblings also. Okay. And this can bring about some changes as far as your love bonding is concerned. It might just be bringing about some connection, bonding, but it is also aggression. So you have to be a little careful about your relationship with your partner. In case you're looking for a new partner or new relationship, it is also going to get triggered up, because the Lagnesh and the 7th lords are going to be getting connected in the 2nd house during this week. So you might come across somebody who is going to be the potential partner of yours. All right. Good for investments. This week is very good for positive for investments also. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, this moon is going to be ingressing over your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses this week. And Sun and Saturn are already there. So Saturn brings about quite serious approach towards everything. You're not casual about whatever you're doing. Any kind of travel plans, anything to do with your journeys, anything to do with your foreign business, trade, commerce, multinational companies, connecting with them, bonding with people, bonding with your partner, all that is going to trigger up with Saturn in the 1st house. It is going to be connecting you with your siblings. Siblings are going to be gaining now in the spheres where, they have been losing out. Mother is going to be working and she's going to get uplifted and upgraded. Quite possible. And at the workplace, you will get a lot of work to do now. You're going to be working harder than usual. And moon is going to be there. So you're going to be feeling in the 1st house on the 20th and 21st. So you might just be feeling quite charged up, quite emotionally charged up. Now you want to do things very, result oriented you. Now that is getting triggered up. Now that is getting activated. So this is a very beautiful time to keep things aligned. In case you have anything to do with your ego clashes with people, now you're going to be working through that. Don't fall prey to your anger issues that you're having. Don't fall prey. How does it happen? You make decisions. Oh no, she said that to me. Now I'm going to prove myself. Don't do that. It's not worth it. To prove others, we keep doing things. Sometimes we should do things for ourselves. Prove it to yourself, only for yourself. Sometimes, if you do things, suppose I dress up for myself, as I always say, I dress up for myself first. When I look at the mirror, I should like myself first. I should acknowledge myself first. Whether I'm able to see myself well or not. How much do I, where do I rate myself? That is something which keeps you going, not others. So don't get influenced by what others are saying. Respect yourself first. Then only others will respect you. So that's something that you have to work on right now. You should not get carried away by the others and get influenced. Jupiter and Venus are in the 2nd house. There's a lot of ego clashes. Whenever Jupiter and Venus and Jupiter are two opposite energies, remember. So you might fall prey to the ego clashes between the family, maybe with your partner, also maybe, with your guru, with your teacher, with your siblings, with your neighbors. You might have all those issues that you have to resolve. So who has to resolve? You have to, because you want peace, isn't it? They will not take the initiative. Fine. So you work on it. I'm talking about Aquarians. If at all you have anything to do with your family members, you're not forming that kind of connect with your business partner. So all that you will have to work through. Your 11th lord and your second lord is in the second house, that is Jupiter. So definitely upliftment in your financials is coming through at this, and luck is by your side also. But at the same time, you have to be more spiritually inclined. You have to be spiritually inclined means what? Not going to the temple or to a religious place and just offering sitting there for long hours. No, spiritually growing is that you have to do things for others also, keeping yourself first and then others. Think about clearing your own self first. Maybe there are certain blocks that you have to clear them to understand others. You are having a lot of blockages. You have a perspective. So that perspective you have to change. I'm just purely talking about astrology. Jupiter and Venus are there, Ketu's in the 9th house, Mars in the Kendra, Saturn in the Kendra. There are a lot of malefics in the Kendra also for you. So you will get less support from others, remember, but you don't have to give up. You have to keep going. You have to keep working harder. You might just get support of your older siblings or your younger siblings, maybe, So make the best use of all the good things that you have around you, rather than waiting and expecting the others to give you those positive things, positive approach in life. Sorry, that is not going to happen ever. You have to work. You have to pull those energies. Good for, getting into the foreign trade. Mercury is in the 12th house. So you might get those kinds of connections triggering up. And also by the end of the week, especially on the 26th to the 28th, this is the time when you have to take care of your anger issues. Maybe you take care of your mother's health. It's good for property purchasing or selling of the property. In case you're looking for a new place or new dwelling place, you can go ahead with that as well. Mars and Ketu are forming a 6-8 relationship. So you have to take care of your health and your mother's health also. All right. Coming to the last one, that is Pisces. For Pisces natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses this week. So this is going to be a beautiful time to understand your own self to start with. That is on the 20th and 21st. Now, this is the time to isolate yourself, to understand yourself better. Maybe you are too tired, you want to take rest. That is also a good thing, That is also, everybody needs a break. You might be just traveling overseas. You're going to be going to the foreign lands, foreign journeys on cards. Also, your 4th lord is going to be ingressing your 12th house. So definitely foreign journeys on cards. In case you're planning everything, so plan after 25th of February. That is going to be working. And also, maybe, your siblings are traveling also. Your siblings, your neighbors, you're going to be going together, maybe out also, quite possible. And you'll be spending on things which things like gadgets, electronic items or something like that. And also forming maybe you're with your father, you're having some clashes, or maybe father is unwell, so you have to look after your dad as well. Moon is going to be ingressing your 1st house. Jupiter and Venus are there in the Kendra. It's forming a good Panchamahapurusha Yoga, 2 Panchamahapurusha Yogas for the babies born during this time on the 22nd, 23rd. So this is a very good time to look for your path that you have been unable to see. Now is the time when you will get that clarity. See, you have been putting a lot of effort, you're not getting the results. Now you want to change your line of action, course of action, or maybe you're thinking about something else now. Because doing one thing and getting and expecting different results, it's not possible. You have to change yourself. You have to change the way of working. So this is going to be giving you, don't fall prey to your own ego, that no, I cannot do it. No, I'm doing the mundane jobs. I'm doing the routine thing. I'm not going to change. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Lagnesh is there in the 1st house. Venus is exalted. 8th lord is exalted. So you will get a lot of sudden events happening during this phase. Venus is there in the 1st house. Moon, whenever goes there, that triggers those events even more. For 2 quarter days, you will feel that kind of energies even more, that you want to change, you want to do things in a better way. Suddenly, I want to make money. Suddenly, you feel that, you are forming a good connection with people, and suddenly you feel there is no connectivity. all those things, the mood swings will be happening. You have, as it is, the dual signs, they always are looking for, they are in their dual mindset also. Something or the other keeps triggering up, I've seen. One thing will get over, they want another change, and then another thing gets over, they want to they anchor on a different thing. So they are always on that confusion, or maybe they get bored, so they want something new all the time. So that's something which is giving you that that kind, that's bringing that boredom in you. So now you will get that that path that you have been waiting for, with Venus is ingress there. So make sure that you use this time to build on. Don't fall prey to any kind of litigation, ego clashes, separation, anything to do with your financials, making wrong choices, wrong decisions, earning money and wealth through unethical means, not righteous. All that you should not get carried away with, because there is a possibility, because your lagna is in Papakartari, you might, that is Papakartari means it's hemmed between malefics. So when you have two malefics, two goons sitting by you, so how will you maintain yourself? You feel claustrophobic, you don't you're scared to move, right? If I'll do something, they might just attack me. So that kind of a insecure feeling you're feeling right now. But at the same time, you do have that free will, you do have that strength in you, because that's Jupiter after all, and Venus and Jupiter, two pious planets in the first house. So you will get the opportunity to break free from these two negative energies around you. So you will work on that, and definitely this week will give you that kind of emotions also. Maybe your partner will help you, maybe the people around you will help you come out of this energy where you are claustrophobic. Then of course you have to be very careful about your travels, your journeys, because Mars is in the third house. Take care of when you're traveling or you're driving. Ketu is in the 8th. So all these, you must take care of, because Mars and Ketu should not form a 6-8 relationship. When they're forming a 6-8 relationship, it's not good for health. So you have to take care of your lower abdominal region, something to do with your stomach region, eating on time, eating right kind of food. That is also very, very essential. All right. So this is it for all the 12 ascendants, moon signs, and the Dasha sign wise predictions. And a very happy Maha Shivratri once again to everyone, and have a great, great week ahead. I'll be making 2 videos, that is Mars's ingress in Mrigshira and Jupiter's ingress in Revati Nakshatra in Gandanta also moving. So I will be making that video very soon. Stay tuned, stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.